Next week is the final episode of Season 1 of the Gen Free podcast.
Sounds like an adult swim.
Okay.
But there's no need to be afraid, for there will be a Season 2. It has already been confirmed. We have been greenlit, and I don't know how this is still going.
Hello, welcome back to the Gen Free podcast. You already started it without me having to say anything. Proud of you.
Yeah, man, we got it down to a science.
Wow. This is a student-led podcast focused on discovering God's freedom in our everyday lives. I'm your host, as always, Ayana Cruz. And
Welcome to the Gen Free podcast. This is me, Sawyer Robertson, the co-host.
yep, that's Sawyer Robinson,
Beautiful.
the co-host. And who do we have here?
Did you just say Robinson?
I did. I thought I said Robertson.
I can't believe you.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
Oh my goodness. Okay. The animosity in the establishment.
I said last time that this is my worst pet peeve ever. It's been passed down for generations.
Bro, it just
Of
slips
Robertson.
out. It slips out like the
No, you're good.
Robinsons. Like
No, it's fine.
Anyways, go.
Hi, I'm Emily.
And then for the first time ever, right?
Making
Yes,
his
yes,
first
time.
appearance on the podcast.
Christopher Sapana.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Usually I'm on camera, so.
You're like my
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, usually he's over there by Jeff.
He's one of the interns here. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm so glad you agreed to this. Let's just like sit on that for a second. I'm glad you agreed to this.
I'm held hostage. Save me.
No, you're doing this unto the Lord,
Please,
right,
yes,
miss?
Please save me.
I volunteer.
Please.
right, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Say yes.
Definitely.
Definitely. All right.
Don't you
So-
dare say anything.
As always.
We always give our editor such a hard time.
Yeah, I feel sorry, Michaela. We love you.
Sorry.
I have an icebreaker.
Ooh, slay.
Don't you dare.
I have an icebreaker.
Uh-huh.
I have an icebreaker.
You want to play a game?
Oh, my
No.
goodness.
Could you imagine that's how one of those movies goes? He's like, do you want to play a game? And they're just like, no, leave. And they leave.
End of the
And
movie.
cutscene just goes.
Happy
and it's like,
music.
directed by. Okay,
Directed
here's
by
my
Robert
icebreaker.
E.
y'all.
Lee.
It's gonna go along with our topic, but when you're going out, what is your go-to outfit? And we're gonna start with Chris.
Well, where?
Yeah.
Like
Like to
say
a
you're
party,
going-
out to
Like a
dinner.
party?
Okay, let's say you trying to go somewhere and you want to look cute, whether for yourself or somebody, it don't matter.
Guys don't
What?
look cute.
Attractive. Excuse me. I will call people cute.
Nah, it's
No
fine.
matter of their gender.
Well, I'm like just going somewhere and I like want to be comfortable but still look, decent, I'll put on like a hoodie and then joggers and then Converse. But if I'm like, I really want to look nice, I'll put on a really nice shirt, like a crew neck, and then what pants do I wear? I just wear black pants with Converse.
What pants
I
do
don't
I
have
wear?
Converse.
Yeah.
Okay. So fit. I like the fit. What's your fit?
Like if I want to be comfortable, it doesn't really matter. I'll just wear whatever. But if I want to like look nice, I have this. Okay, I changed my answer. So if I'm just going out, I'll probably wear like leggings and a t-shirt and a hoodie, like my torn up jacket. But if I want to look nice, I'll probably have like leggings or jeans and this one off the shoulder sweater that I have. And then I'll take it off because it gets too hot. I have an undershirt
Okay.
underneath.
Yeah, you said layers.
For me,
Robertson.
it really depends on what I'm doing. Like if
Okay.
I'm going to a party, I'll probably get hot, so I'll probably wear short sleeves and a t-shirt, usually like a jersey, because I don't sweat through those. But if I'm going somewhere and I'm going to be dressed nice, I'm going to wear usually khaki shirts and a golf shirt or a polo.
For the record, it doesn't matter what occasion it is, he will be wearing shorts.
No, for you.
Usually,
It's most of the
usually,
time.
but
It's the dead of winter.
sometimes I'll wear pants.
Yeah, no, now that I think, I
Rarely.
never even thought about
I've
it.
never seen
was-
you in pants
It would be like 30 degrees and you're out in shorts.
Yep.
and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
But you're built different.
Yep.
That's
I play
okay.
soccer. We
That
are in the
that
cold.
explains it.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
What about you?
no matter how cold it is, like during a tournament, I will not wear pants. No matter how cold,
I mean,
it
you're
doesn't
gonna
matter.
get hot and sweaty anyway.
Yep.
So it's like, what's the point?
Mhm.
But to answer your question, for everything, if I want to look cute to a wedding, a funeral, someone's house,
I look cute at all my funerals.
Oh God.
anyways. So my go-to,
I'll stop. You just stopped breathing for a minute.
my go-to, I always a maxi dress. A maxi dress is just so easy. Like you just slip it on, slip it off. Like
Hmm.
it's just like perfect.
Yeah.
Go maxi dresses. Yeah, but you know why it relates? This relates and correlates back to our topic
Why?
because you know what our topic is.
No.
What? Sawyer.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Body insecurity. Yay! Hooray!
Yes. Wait.
We hate it.
Wait. Hang on. Body insecurity. Dun.
Oh
Every time someone says body insecurity, hit the button.
no.
That's gonna go off so much.
I'd be like, yeah, when I do it, body insecurity. But no, I correlated it back because, you know, whether we realize it or not, based on our insecurities, that even changes what like we wear or we do depending on what you're going through. So like, I'm glad that we have two boys on for this one because it would have been, yes, the buddies. Boys. As I was saying, I'm glad that we had two boys on because it would have been weird to be like just I wanna have the boy perspective because honestly I don't know what it's like in y'all's heads. Y'all are interesting.
Yes, we are.
Definitely.
But we're also simple.
Very simple.
Simple but effective.
But I guess we could just segue right into it. How did y'all learn to hate your bodies? Like how do you do? Well, you heard the kids scream.
I think that was my siblings.
It's okay.
There's children in the hallways.
Your whole eyes went
Because I didn't know what it was.
goggle.
I just heard
Goggle?
I was like, oh no.
Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
You can go.
All right. Well, I basically learned to dislike myself and what I saw in the mirror because of comparison and like what I would see around me, whether it be kids my age, like starting to look more built and muscular and seeing that all in pop culture than I would compare it to like what I look like. And like especially like when I was a kid, I would see like some of my friends like at a pool and they would have like a built six pack and I didn't that and I would start to like not like how I looked based on the fact that I didn't have one at the time. So
I feel like
Bad. That is so bad. Right?
I feel like for me, kind of go off to what Sora said. Like, I'm pretty skinny, so whenever I would play football, most of the players on my team would be, built because they were playing longer, and I would just see myself as like, dang, I'm skinny.
yeah, and you see
But-
yourself as inferior.
Yeah. So
So it's kind of like, so you guys are both in athletics, so I can only imagine, like, is that where a lot of it you'd say come from too? Because you're around those more built.
Yeah,
muscular
it definitely
guys?
can be.
yeah,
And like also like getting older, like even now, like as I've started to go to the gym and some of my friends have gone to the gym as well, we like seen a bunch of stuff online as just like these huge ripped guys,
Yeah.
comparing it to what I look like, where I'm not as defined as others, and I would start to dislike myself based off of that too, not just because of like what I had earlier in life, and then it would come out in different ways and expose itself. Like when I struggled in self-harm, I would like do that to myself, and that would be my way of coping, but also like taking it out on myself.
Yeah.
So
No, I've definitely dealt with that too. But before I get into that part, let's hear your
What's the question
perspective.
again? No,
No, you're good.
I heard what they were saying, but then I forgot what they were talking about.
It was, how did you learn to hate your body? Yeah, it's a tough one, I know.
Most of it is like seeing people who are skinnier than me, like at school, but also at the same time, I feel like the first person I really compared myself to was either Katy Perry or Taylor Swift, because like I don't know what I was watching, but like it was just like, wow, she's pretty, and then like I have more like not masculine features, but my features aren't as feminine as other people's, and so I'm like, okay, cool, but like I definitely compare myself at school. Because there are people who are in athletics who are more fit than me. And then there's people who aren't in sports who don't have the best eating habits and they still look better than I do. And so it's kind of like, how do I get there?
I dealt with the same thing as from a girl's point of view. Mine was like similar to yours, but I had it in different ways. So the one thing was like my hair. I used to straighten my hair all the time when I was younger, and I never wanted to do my curls, but also, and for a while, like a lot of older Latinos do not, like the women do not wear their hair curly. They straighten it. And I don't know where that standard came from for women, but it definitely was passed on to me. Like my mom, like even now, straightens her hair all the time, almost every day. And then I come out and I have even more curls than her. My hair is a whole mess. It's thick and it's messy. And for years, like I don't think they meant it like illy, like in an ill way, but they would straighten my hair. And then if we're going out, they're like, oh, your hair's a mess. When really it was just curly. Like some families would be like, my abuela would be like, oh, your hair's a mess, but it's just curly. It's just out curly. And like some people make comments. So that was like the first thing. The first thing was my hair. Obviously, I claimed it now. But then the second one, just like yours, was my weight. And I think it also was perpetuated by the standards I see for women, specifically Latina women. Like when I see representation in the media, I see lighter skin. They're not really brown. They're built like impossibly, and that's not wrong. Some people are built like that, and that's cool. But then, I wasn't really bothered by the weight thing till I got older, because then I started seeing like boys would say stuff about my weight when I was younger, and I was just like, yo, mind your business, first of all. But it really did affect me, because it's like there came a point like in school where like people would just start talking about each other's bodies as if they had the right to, and that's when my insecurity, and that's when, as you were saying, the comparison came along. I see a girl be like, oh, she's so pretty because she's thin, and like I could never be that because my body is just even. I mean, I work out. No matter how much I work out, like I'm just bigger. So like that's how mine started. And similarly to you, like I looked up to those. Like I looked at what was shoved in my face, and all I see was like these celebrities, these female celebrities, and it's just like similar to like you guys in the athletics. I was just like, dang, I could never. I don't think I could attain that.
Yeah, and do you think the enemy does that on purpose?
Oh yeah,
with shoving like impossible body standards like in front of our faces, which then causes comparison, like for each of us, when like it's something that not everybody is going to reach, and it just causes more hatred inside of yourself.
Exactly. I think it's 100% the enemy, because yes, we can always get healthier and improve our bodies, but I'm created in God's image. No, regardless of what I do, I'm still gonna have the same cheekbones or similar bone structure that I have now. I could lose weight, I could gain weight, but ultimately some facial features and body features are gonna stay the same. And I personally think the enemy sees it like if you can get someone to hate themselves, you could take them out. And it sounds interesting to say, but it kind of correlates to other topics we talked about, because involving like self-hate. Because when you learn to not like the way you look, not only do you compare, it can cause people to either hide away themselves or try to be so showy. And it leads to, and that even just hating your body can lead to other things. So yeah, I 100% believe it's the enemy, because if we have the Holy Spirit inside us, if we have God in us, we would love ourselves. And I mean, it's still hard. It's still hard even as a Christian some days, but we're created, we're handcrafted by the Creator. It's like, why of course, the enemy wouldn't want us to like our bodies, you know? That's how I see it, at least. How about y'all?
Well, I mean, the first thing that came to mind was that I believe that not all of us are perfect, and that we all have room for improvement, and we can work to make ourselves look better, but we're not ever going to reach an impossible standard that's shoved down our throats. But we can work to do better and become more like assured of ourselves in both the way we look and with the Lord. So that's what I got.
That's what you got. That's what you got.
Yeah, I feel like the more closer you get to the Lord, the more you're like, just like your spirit and even your body will change, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, we're all created in God's image. We're all, you know, built the way he wanted us built. So, and I feel like the enemy tries to get in your head and destroy you, because that's what he's here for. He's here to destroy and kill. If we do that, we hide away, we cover ourselves, but God's here to lighten that. So
yeah,
No, 100%.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I
I want to hear from you all of you. Everyone is going today. Not one person is not talking.
I feel like he knows you. Like, not that he knows you as well as God does, but he knows enough to where he
knows your weaknesses.
knows how to get to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he can, like, if you don't struggle with body image issues, and then he won't target that with you as heavily as he does other people. But if you do have that spot in your heart where that's like an issue for you, then he'll target that more. And so then if he's constantly attacking you for that reason, then it's just going to keep getting your self-esteem lower and lower and lower. And you try and build it higher and higher and higher, but it's like,
yeah,
you're
trying to build it in the wrong way sometimes.
The enemy attacks at and in strongholds of the mind and in specific areas where it will affect you the most. So.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because it's like, if he sees leverage, he's gonna take it. You know. So some people deal with different things. Someone might, like we've talked about, like addiction. Some people might have an addiction. The enemy finds a way to crawl to tempt someone in that direction. The same is within ourselves. But I also feel like sometimes body image struggles are so, we know about them, but we don't talk about them enough. Yeah. Because everyone wants to tiptoe around subjects. Like some people just want to tiptoe and just not go straight through. But it doesn't deal with the heart issue. Why do you hate yourself? Why can't you look in the mirror? Why do you have this body insecurity? And it's sad. It really is sad because a lot of kids our age deal with it. And I mean, everyone has, like even our parents and our grandparents have dealt with stuff like this. But I feel right now, especially on social media, is so rampant of comparison.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you can't look at an advertisement. You can't look at, and sometimes you even see yourself doing it with your friends. Have you guys ever like caught yourself? Like you look at like, oh, my friend's so built, or oh, my friend's so pretty.
I do it with every single one of my friends. Like I even tell my friends, I'm like, all my friends are so gorgeous, and they are. And then I'm like, and then there's me. And then they're like, but you're pretty too. I'm like, but I also have this body dysmorphia. Yeah, to where I don't even know what I look like. I can't tell if it's how my friends describe me, how my parents describe me, how I describe me. Like,
that's what happens. That's what happens. And so can skew your mind like that.
Like, I'll look in the mirror one day and I'll be like, I am so pretty. I am so hot. Like, I am the best person. Not the best, but like, and then like 2 hours later, I'll be like, okay.
No, that's exactly what he wants you to do. Because if by turning you away from, that turns you away from your creator, ultimately. Because if we're created in God's image and likeness, like you said, we are made beautiful because he is perfection and he is beautiful within himself. So in turn, by saying we're ugly, we're kind of indirectly calling God ugly.
Yeah.
Without realizing it.
Yeah. We're like, you made us wrong. Which is not true, because as we're going to get into these Bible verses, because we have Bible verses today, the Bible verses, as we're going to see, that is not true at all. Yeah. So actually, let's dive into that. Y'all can keep talking because I gotta find this and I'm blind. So we're gonna start off.
Start off with the next question while we while you look for that.
Yeah, start off with the next
There you
question.
go,
while I look for
co-host.
All right.
this. I gotta look at the verse, bro.
Move this arm.
Oh, sorry.
Where's First Samuel?
Please.
All right, y'all. So while I go through this, they're gonna keep talking, but
right.
I'm gonna open to
Ayana.
1 Samuel 16:7.
Does it have the contents where like the
I
pictures?
can't read the tabs. First
I can't
Samuel.
read
All
the
right.
tabs.
First Samuel.
How do you actively combat those thoughts and actions against yourself in body insecurity?
I would say the way I do it is just praying and like reading the word.
Yeah.
And just seeing what God says about me.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously what I say is like talking down on me isn't really me. It's the enemy putting those things in my head. But once I start praying, once I start reading, I start getting those thoughts that God is giving me of what he really thinks of me, how I really am.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it helps, and that's how like it helped me a lot. So
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with me, I definitely like when I was struggling with it the most, I would like originally I had a unhealthy way of coping with it, which was self-harm, but then I needed a different way, and so I what I do now is I listen to worship music and draw to combat it, and draw what I'm feeling, and just draw something more turned towards the Lord and focus my energy towards that more than like at myself and my insecurities.
Yeah. Man, I wish I knew how to draw.
Me too.
It's really not that hard to start.
Dude,
I knew he was gonna say it was
don't
easy.
really like when people say it's not that hard because
okay.
I can't see it.
You know,
eyeballs draw are so bad.
You want to hear how I got started drawing? I would look up tutorials online of how to draw different characters, and I would just do exactly what the tutorial did, and it eventually got me into the habit of drawing, and eventually I was able to create something of my own, and after that I built it from there and learned different techniques and stuff. But
You get there with practice.
I didn't start like how I did today. I haven't always been good at drawing. I actually started like fully drawing on my time in 7th grade.
I realized you could hear.
Oh, the little tab.
I was like scraping. Okay.
Y'all, I found it.
Oh.
Sorry to interrupt the drawing conversation.
All right, I'm gonna
Nah, it's all good.
Now you're like harness
Tutorials.
the tutorials, harness the energy.
Tutorials come to me.
All right, y'all. So y'all can't open up to it because I got the Bible.
I am Picasso.
The lights start flickering.
But we're starting. Okay, y'all. 1 Samuel 16, verse 7. But the Lord said to Samuel, "Don't judge by his appearance or height, for I have rejected him. The Lord doesn't see things the way you see them. People judge by the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart," which I find so good.
Absolutely. I mean, my mom, I said it to you guys earlier, my mom has always said to my sisters, like when they were acting out or something, she would be like, pretty is as pretty does. And it like means that like what you are on the inside is more important than what you are on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't matter if you're pretty on the outside if you're not pretty on the inside.
I genuinely believe in that, because even sometimes I feel like, in a sense, looks kind of alter when someone isn't good within.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds weird, not in like a thing that someone is ugly, but if you're not, sometimes it's hard to want to be around a person because of what you like, what you know what they do, you know they are, because you know where their heart is at. And you're like, dang, that's just not something I'm drawn to. And I find this so encouraging, especially for me, because that means like, yes, we are his creation. This is our vessel. We are his vessel, but he looks at what's in us. He looks at what we hold. Do we hold him? Do we hold his values? Because that is what's beautiful, and not so much what our face shows, what our body shows. He's more concerned with the heart.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't, like, people aren't going to be attracted to what you look like if what you are on the inside is not good, and it is and if you have something else on the throne of your heart rather than God.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Y'all just like, you're like, yeah,
taking it in.
yeah, take it in. But no,
I think that's incredibly important, especially going to high school,
I'm listening.
and knowing how you portray yourself there. I used to like we've talked about this on multiple podcasts now about how I used to wear a mask in high school and be what others wanted me to be, but now I portray like what I do here and in my faith. And I believe that I do have the Lord on the throne of my heart, and I believe that would ever be more attractive than any looks could be.
It really is, because like if you don't meet someone with the right attitude, like it really just makes a difference. And yeah, sorry, I'm circling it so I can read it because I'm slow.
Well, I mean, like one of these verses say, I'm not sure which one it is. It's looks are fleeting, and they won't last forever.
Exactly.
Everything on the outside will not, but what is on the inside will,
No,
and we will
100%.
carry it with us.
And I find that this is so random, but I find it that verse in itself, like beauty will fade, like the outer beauty will fade. But then think about the rise of plastic surgery right now. Like it's at
That's
ultimate
crazy.
highs. It's crazy. There's like young people getting. I see it on TikTok or on socials all the time. Girls my age, sometimes in certain people will gift it to them, and like, here, go fix yourself. And it's honestly, I get plastic surgery for circumstances, but it's honestly so disheartening to see you're giving someone as a gift. That's you loving them. Go fix the way you look. It's sad because it shows that the heart of people right now, they can't even look at themselves. And it's like, I can just see like God going to them and being like, thinking like, wow, that is the most beautiful.
This is not what I meant for you.
It's not what I meant for you. You are so beautiful, and people can't receive that. But to segue to our next verse. All right. I'm excited because we finally got Bible. Sometimes we like don't have enough, but now we have a good list. So I'm trying to get to them.
So
Psalms 139, 13 through 14. You made all the delicate inner parts of my body and knit me together in my mother's womb. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it. Wow, what version of the Bible is this? That's a beautiful way to put it.
I do try.
You do try, bro.
Henry
wrote
is
it?
snapping.
He said,
I rewrote the entire thing. I typed it all out.
Printed it out on the very
no, but
thin
serious-
Bible paper.
no, but seriously, that's a beautiful. I haven't heard it put in that way. You know, like that first part. You made all the delicate inner parts of my body and knit me together in my mother's womb. And then the thankfulness.
I was thinking about this today. You know how crazy our bodies are? Like, I was talking to you guys about this last week. You know how crazy it is that we can walk? You know how like wonderful that is? It's like, it's amazing.
You know what I
It's
think is
crazy.
weird? How a woman can create bones in her body.
Oh, it's insane. It's amazing.
I think about that all
And
the time.
it's
weird.
like, as I grow
God created that.
as I grow in my faith, I just grow to appreciate like what he has made. Like, I remember after the shout 2 years ago, I got home, and then the next day I fell asleep under the tree in my backyard because I was just out there looking at everything, laying on a blanket, and just appreciating what was around me. And I've carried that with me, but now I've gained an appreciation for like myself and the human body itself, and how amazing it is, and like everything that goes into it, like the entire system of blood and how blood works in our body. It's amazing. We have a whole entire ecosystem going inside of ourselves. It's nuts.
I think it's so cool that like the more closer you get to God, the more he'll open your eyes to things he's made, things he's created, and then you would start to appreciate those things. But the more you get closer, you start to appreciate yourself more.
And your eyes are taken off of what has been turned and what is evil in this world, and you can appreciate what has been made here, and what is beautiful, and what God has made. And I was thinking about this the other day as well. Like, God made the world in 7 days in Genesis, and you know how long it has been since the world was made. You know how long God has been working on heaven. I can't imagine how
It was 6
beautiful
days.
it must be. 6 days.
6
Well, it
days
was
and a day of
6
rest.
days, and then the 7th was
Dang it!
And the 7th was the day. That's what we have.
Sunday.
Oh.
Oh.
Sabbath Sunday.
Sabbath Sunday. Oh well. Oops.
Why do we have 7 days?
Because the day of rest. It was 6 days
No, I'm
of.
kidding.
I was about to go into it.
Be
I was
like, well, actually, according to the Bible, like that's
6
hilarious.
days.
Yeah, and then the day of rest, but that's
6 days.
6 days to make
Wait,
tomorrow
what
1 day of
What
rest.
day is it when the week starts?
oh, you know,
Monday or Sunday?
Sunday.
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 Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically, but everybody thinks Monday because Monday's when you work.
Yeah.
But back. Now
Back
that we're talking
That's
about
way off
Genesis,
topic.
But now that we're talking about Genesis, I just think of how he formed Adam.
Mm.
You know, that
Mhm.
personal
Dust.
from dust, and he molded man in his image.
A reverse Thanos.
So you're.
I'm talking about the beauty.
It's
Trying to
beautiful.
promote the
You know how crazy that is?
Thanos.
Thanos?
Reverse?
Uno
Anyway,
reverse.
so just like
Uno reverse card? Thanos? Like Thanos snaps his fingers and Iron Man just
reverse.
pulls out a reverse card and he just...
What did I do? Anyway.
so he
The
created
Lord
Adam,
made
right?
Adam.
The Lord made Adam,
Reverse Thanos.
and he breathed life into him. And
Yeah.
so I keep thinking when I hear "it is good,"
Mhm.
whenever God creates something, He was like, "It is good.
Yeah.
It is
Mm.
good. It's good."
You're
Yeah.
good.
And and then He created man,
Mhm.
and He
Good.
and think about it, we have done awful stuff to ourselves,
Mhm.
and yet God can look at us and be like, "That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I made that. That's mine. Like it is such an incredible thing to hear, and it's also, oh, you gotta sneeze. You can sneeze.
No, I'm gonna
Oh,
yawn.
okay.
I thought it was gonna yawn.
Oh,
You
I thought you were
interrupted
gonna
my
sneeze.
yawn.
Oh, my piercing is moving.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm not picking my nose, guys. It's my nose piercing. It's moving.
That's why you got
shifting.
it on that
Yeah,
side towards the camera.
But
Yeah, I've been rewatching the sessions from the Shout last year, and it was like Jessica Tate said in one of the sessions. She said, she was talking about the first time she had prayed for someone and how probably awful it sounded, but like how the Lord saw it. She was like, "Oh, look at my girl. She's really trying."
Yeah.
and that's
I seriously thought he was gonna say I'm rewatching the Avengers movies.
I was like, oh no, don't go back to Thanos.
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh,
I'm good.
what do you have against the Avengers movies?
No, I love the first 23, but the new ones are awful.
Yeah, no, sorry. They are not made in His image and His likeness. This new one, but I heard Wakanda Forever was good.
It was.
I haven't watched
It
it.
was decent. It was more of just a filler movie, but
Oh, you think so?
like a kind of like a tribute movie to
Um,
Chadwick. So
I still haven't watched.
it was
so,
good though.
but
Back.
Anyway,
like
next verse.
speaking of the show, go sign up and check it out. I've been rewatching and sewing into what we've been doing here, and I am very excited for what we're doing.
The speakers are really good.
It's gonna be sick.
They are.
They're like
They are.
passionate about God.
God's
Yeah.
gonna be there, y'all. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
I'm really
Mhm.
excited. Like you don't even
Same.
know.
Yeah.
like-
yeah. It's coming up, y'all. So hurry
Yeah.
up and register at theshout.com.
We have like 3 weeks.
www.
We have 3 weeks.
www.theshoutevent.com.
Oh, the
Is it-
event.
wait,
I thought
is
it was
it
just
the
a
shout
show.
event?
No, theshoutevent.com.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yes,
But
the world was made in 7 days. Yes,
yes.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Yes,
Just hit the entire.
No, that'd be scary. Oh,
it's just overload.
Wait, can multiple play at once?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just a
the people
but,
watching this are gonna have fun.
Michaela's gonna have fun editing it. She's like, you guys are all done.
Michaela editing. Oh, wrong one. I was like Michaela editing, and I was gonna do the wah, 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 but instead it did the Twilight Zone and the.
I mean, that's another way. She probably feels watching this. She's like falling into like a
Twilight
show.
Zone.
In
Oh my
shock the
goodness,
whole
what
time.
was?
It's crazy, but
Do.
I believe that enough's gonna happen at the shout that it got me to start fasting this week.
Ooh.
you're fasting.
Yeah, yesterday. Well, since we're doing the 30 days of prayer, the day that I signed up on Wednesdays, I'm going to be fasting from food all day on Wednesdays.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I did it yesterday for the first time.
How was it?
It was good.
Were you
Look at
hungry
you.
today?
Look at you. Your body's the temple of God. That's why you are beautiful. That's why you are beautiful. That's why you are beautiful and you are beautiful. But
Which one is that?
I do have a question.
Yeah.
So, you know, we know God loves us and we know God made
Yeah.
us beautiful, but that doesn't mean even as Christians we necessarily feel that way. Do you guys like have any like coping mechanisms like through Christ that you do in order to help yourselves to start love your body more?
Mm.
Like for instance, I will. So before, when I was like after middle school, I stopped straightening my hair pretty much. I barely straighten my hair ever. Now when people see my hair straightened, they're like,
Whoa! Straight hair?
yeah, yeah, because I don't really do it.
Pog?
And when non-straighten my hair is poggers. But like that's the way I cope, because I just felt like God wanted me to get used to learn how to take care of it, learn to, even because I'm beautiful, I still take care of myself because I'm taking care of the temple. I'm taking care of myself because God lives in me. And why wouldn't I want to present
Take care of it.
myself, take care of it? And so I, actively started learning to do my hair better. She's a little rough today because of the weather, but
My mom said it was rainy and hot, like warm. I was like, so my hair is gonna be like.
it was like Florida weather today, in my opinion.
So
Yeah, I'm excited for summer.
Today was a hat day for me. Didn't feel like fooling with it.
Didn't feel
So it was a hat day.
I felt that. I can't do hats.
me
But
either.
anyways,
Curly hair struggles.
back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying. So that's one of the things I did. I also I would wear a lot of baggy clothes. And it's okay to wear baggy clothes. Like it's okay. I'm a pretty
you.
modest
Thank you.
person, but I still dress up. I like dressing up. And before, like when I was not taking care of myself and I was really stuck in my body insecurity, I was not dressing up. I didn't want to dress the way I wanted to. But even within the last year, I purposely wore stuff that I knew, like if I liked that color, and I wouldn't even let myself think, oh, you can't wear it because you're fat, or you can't wear it because you're this. Because I'm fat, I'm bigger, I don't care. Like I'm working on myself, and I know God wants me to take care of myself. So I actively would buy clothes that I would look like, I'm like, oh, I look cute in this, I like this color, and that has helped me reclaim who I am in Christ.
Yeah.
So like I want to know, like, what do you guys do? What's kind of like how do you cope through this?
The way to reclaim the ground that the enemy has stolen.
Yeah.
I definitely say that working out and the gym have definitely helped in the past, but also like prayer, worship have really helped me to like become closer to God, which in a way has helped me to become like more assured of myself and who I am in my faith.
Well put.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I do.
Yeah, I said this earlier, but like praying and worship, the more like I get closer to him, the more he'll like open my eyes and like show me how I really am and stuff, and to understand to like myself more. And like there would be times when like I would like pray and then I wouldn't stop smiling after, and then I would just look in the mirror and see myself smiling. I was like, man, you look good, but like,
But like,
but yeah, he's gonna like make your life brighter. He's gonna like make you enjoy it more. So
Like we say, Lord, give us eyes to see, and I feel like He does give us a new a way of seeing. He gives us that like new clarity.
yeah.
he's like, hey,
of
y'all,
seeing
representation matters. Like he pulls up like that, you know. But
Okay, so I have two things, and I just remembered
remembered.
okay. Remembered one of them. So I have this whiteboard in my room, and it has like two pieces.
I did not hear whiteboard. I did not hear whiteboard. I was like, what the heck?
Whiteboard. Board. Oh my goodness.
I have a board in my room.
I was like, you mean a
Surfboard,
cutout?
the
Like, I was so confused. All right.
No, I have a whiteboard, and it has like two strips of. It's like tiny, and it has two pieces of cork, and so I have like different things hung up. But on the whiteboard part, it says who you are or what you are according to God, and it has like beautiful and clean and forgiven and like all these different things.
You
that,
made
like,
that.
I wrote it on it. I didn't make the whiteboard.
Yeah. Yeah, I made the whiteboard from my hand.
And the cork and the wall it's on.
from dirt.
No, but like I erased what I had on there because I had like August 1st on there and I hadn't updated it. And I was just like, okay, and I'll do this. And so like I just added something like a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. It's just like whenever I look at it, I'll hear something new and I'll write it down. And then the other thing that I do that's more like scheduled coping is every Saturday that I have available, I will get in the shower, and it is like my everything shower. So like I shampoo, I do my body, I condition, I shave, I literally do everything, and like it makes me feel good about myself. And it's like I'm clean.
Yeah.
Cuz like my hair is very weird, so I'll wash it on Saturday and I won't wash it until the next Saturday cuz it takes 3 days for it to like de-poof.
Yeah.
So then I bask in the de-poofing.
And then it's good today, by the way.
It does. I don't know what I did.
Yeah.
I washed it in the shower.
Like
It was the pool.
It was the pool.
It was the pool.
I have one more day of swim, and it's my last day, and I am praising Jesus.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly.
I remember those commercials.
Yeah,
Are we gonna get copyrighted?
They need
Okay, let's cut that out.
Illy dilly.
The Bud Knight.
the Bud Light. Dude, they need to bring back the
Dill
Bud
pickle.
Light commercials.
The Bud Knight. Yeah.
The Bud Night.
No, the Bud Knight. Bud.
Bud.
Ayana, you are not hearing clearly.
What you take me for? The Bud Knight.
I see like Captain Underpants
What
on
you
the
think
back
I
of my head.
I love those books.
Ah, the Butt Knight.
I feel like the author should release a book called The Bud Night.
That's a sequel. It's like he has the voice of Gaston. He's like, I am the Butt Knight. I will take down my enemies. Dilly dilly.
Cast in Gotham City because of the Dark Knight.
The Butt Knight will save Gotham City.
Okay.
Oh,
what am I doing here?
I'm losing it. I'm dying.
Body positivity.
Hurrah,
It is
huzzah.
my favorite.
My favorite subject.
In school.
Dutch said the Bud Night. I gotta stop. I'm sorry. This is
Hang
awful.
on. Somebody turn on the butt signal.
It's like a fart. Like you.
How much of this is staying in the podcast?
Not much. Not much.
We're
With-
going to have to redo this episode.
Oh, I can't.
Most of this episode has been good, but I mean,
My back
this part,
hurts.
we may never see the light of day, but it's fine.
You know, there's a few things I thought would never see the light of day on this podcast.
We should
that did.
make a bloopers.
Dude,
like
we
just for
should.
the interns. Bloopers
That
of
would
stuff
be
that
fun.
didn't make it in.
So, y'all, we are 42 minutes in, which means
It's time to end the podcast.
Sawyer,
says
if you don't walk up to me tomorrow and talk like that, I'm going to cry.
The Bud Knight.
Dilly dilly.
dilly dilly illy
Illy dilly.
like illmatic, like illy.
Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Also, we have a TikTok, so go check us out there. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and subscribe.
And
Well, I
Instagram.
guess we don't have to do that part. So how about we just pray and close this off, y'all?
Shall the Bud Knight do it?
And we have an
You
we
can
have an Instagram.
and our Instagram. Yay! But our podcast isn't on there. But
No,
follow
but it's
us.
still-
But there are highlights.
Yay!
Butt highlights.
And next, yeah.
Like the Bud Knight announcer.
Can I not?
Next week.
No. You know what? I'm gonna announce it.
I thought you were going to shut her off. I thought you were
I just mute her.
All right, y'all. So this is actually next week is the last episode for the season. We're gonna close out the season with one more episode last week, go on a little break, continue working, hashing it out, and we'll be back.
You muted
Say it in
me,
your voice.
didn't you?
Say it in your voice. Did he mute me?
Yeah, he muted you.
Wait, who did you
Next
mute?
week is the last episode.
You muted me.
Yeah.
That's me, isn't it?
Yeah, this is her.
Yeah, that's right.
You muted me?
Only for a
like
part.
five
For like 1 second.
for like 5 seconds.
Did they hear nothing I just
No,
said?
No, they
heard
got some
most
of it.
Oh,
He
okay.
muted me half
Okay,
the
but
time.
night, continue.
Next week is the final episode of season 1 of the Gen Free
Sounds
podcast.
like an adult swim.
Okay.
But there's no need to be afraid, for there will be a season 2. It has already been confirmed. We have been greenlit, and I don't know how this is still going. We brought this to the board of directors, and it somehow got through.
Yeah, this has been chaotic. A chaotic 15 episodes, to say the least.
Oh, it's been a journey.
But
It has been a journey, but it's been lovely. Only
It's-
by
Dude,
through God.
I actually like. I think this has really helped like my confidence in speaking in front of others.
You've improved
Yeah.
greatly within the time.
And now I can talk like this.
You should do that for your
I sound like the SpongeBob announcer.
What do you do?
The Krabby Patty secret formula.
Man, Barnacle Boy.
Barnacle Boy.
Wait, what's the other one?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
Mermaid Man.
Merman. and
Mermaid
Bar-
Man.
No, it's Merman. Right?
No, it's Mermaid
It's
Man.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna be thoroughly
I love
disappointed.
those episodes.
Anyone over the age of 30 does not know what we're talking about.
You never know. They have kids. No one knows what this is.
The Bud Knight.
All right.
The Bud
so,
Night?
Bud Night, would you like to close us out in prayer?
Lord, I thank you for this time to be together. No, I'm kidding. I love you.
We need a little reverence right now.
Oh, we all got into it though. We were just like, okay.
Lord, I thank you for this time to be together, and I thank you for this podcast and this whole season, and what it has done for not only me, but I hope for those listening out there. I hope our message has helped those to be more assured of themselves and let go of their body insecurities, as we spoke of earlier. And I just thank you for this time to come to you, Lord, and I just bless everyone listening. I bless everyone who has worked on this podcast. And I thank you. I thank you for everyone that is here in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Wait, before we stop,
What?
if you guys have questions or topics that you want to see us discuss, you can do something. You can like comment it on
Send them.
Spotify.
Comment
you
it
just
on
comment
Spotify.
like if you're on
Like
Spotify.
I know there's Spotify comments, but I'm not sure about.
Write a review.
DM
Yeah,
us
write
on
reviews.
Instagram. It helps boost the algorithm.
Should we have said that it helps boost the algorithm?
Yes.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Well, it helps boost the algorithm.
Yeah. So you should do it, and
You
then
should do it.
Comment,
and we
like, and
do
subscribe.
actually do the topics that you guys suggest. We have one scheduled.
We do.
And we
Yeah.
did one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are the only two we've gotten.
Now,
So.
before I say goodbye, I just want to let you know you are loved and beautiful,
Yes.
and don't forget that God is there. All right, y'all.
You
that
can
wraps
do it.
up.
Bye,
Hit
Jeff.
hit that like
Bye,
button.
Jeff.
Subscribe.
Bye, Jeff.
Later.